The liquor got me feeling good. These hoes got me feeling good too.
Yeah, you already know what it is. Paul Frank reported for DJY TV. We gonna get right into it, man. It's Saturday, and they back with the shenanigans. So you already know we're about to get it cracking. Shout out to DJY Jr. for putting me on. We gonna get into this episode, man. You know, they have an update now. Remember how recently we all got the news that Dr. Dre was going through a divorce. Basically, the wife was coming for the bag, trying to get more money than I guess what they agreed on before. So the new update that came out actually says the judge has rejected the request for Nicole Brown, which is ex-wife of Dre. Rejected her request to get the 1.5 million that she was requesting to help cover the expenses. Basically what the article is talking about is that she was actually asking for more money so she can cover the security, her security around her, because apparently her life is at danger. She's receiving death threats, so she's trying to get more money so she can get that covered. And apparently, what the situation was, Dr. Dre agreed to keep paying for that. As it says in the article, to keep paying for all that as long as it wasn't any more money than what he was already spending. And apparently there's even another motion that she's trying to take, and basically she was also claiming an extra 5 million for something else that hasn't been talked about as of yet or been decided. But to me, I think that's crazy amounts of money to pay for security. So I could only imagine how on point that has to be to pay 1.5, and possibly even more, since they're all throughout the nation pretty much. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure that they live somewhere in California. So I mean, what do y'all think? I mean, that's a lot of money. Hopefully they could squash that and take care of everything they got to take care of. But man, I feel for Drake, because that's a lot of money. That I don't know, could be put for something else, but hopefully everybody get what they want out of it and everybody's blessed. But we gonna keep it moving. The next thing I wanted to talk about was actually Machine Gun Kelly's new album. I took a listen to it earlier, and it was actually produced by Travis Barker, which is a member of Blink 182. And the album is completely different from what we were expecting, because it's not really a rap album. It has a lot of rock qualities in it, pop rock, punk rock type vibes, Blink 182 vibes. If you guys are into that, you can check it out. I actually have it pulled up, and it's about 15 tracks, and it does have a feature from Trippie Redd. You know what I mean? So it has Trippie Redd, and it has somebody else called Ian Dior. The album is pretty much a rock album, so if you guys are into that, you might want to check it out. Because obviously, the whole thing, we coming off the heels of the whole beef with Eminem, which to me, I feel like it wasn't really settled, just because there was still a lot of snickering back and forth after the tracks. To me, it seemed like lyrically Eminem got him for sure. So I'm at least thankful for these, diss tracks, cause me being an MC myself and being into battle rap and everything, I always listen for the diss tracks. Matter of fact, I wanted to ask you guys, what's your favorite diss track of all time? Make sure you hit the comments and let me know. And who you think won between Machine Gun Kelly and Eminem? That's another interesting one. We got to talk about that. We could talk about it on the next one. But let me know in them comments. And make sure y'all subscribe and hit the notification. But this album definitely is interesting. It actually got a praise from Drake. So Drake was, shouting him out, shouting out Machine Gun Kelly, because of, he was able to do that, kind of change the image a little bit and play with, a different genre. Which, hey, the more things you can do in the music industry or any industry that you're into, the better for you, because you got another angle to get in the bag. So that's always cool. You know, it's fun to see that as, you know, musicians, people expand into other, you know, other things. So they branch out, they start producing or whatnot, maybe singing. A lot of people move into acting. So that's always great. I've actually seen Machine Gun Kelly in a few movies myself. Like, they caught me off guard. But so it's cool. Definitely something to check out if you guys are into Machine Gun Kelly. And, you know, another group that I found some news about is gonna be really dope. Basically, Run the Jewels and Zach De La Rocha, Eric Andre, and more are actually gonna have a Run the Jewels televised concert coming up. So Killer Mike LP, they're gonna be performing all the songs from Run the Jewels 4, which was hard, it was political, it was in your face, it was talking about the topics that we need to talk about, you know, all that woke, but still done in a fun way, you know. And so they're gonna have an actual televised concert coming up October 17th, and it's free. It's called Holy Calamavo, and it specifies here, Holy Calamavo will be the first time Run the Jewels performs all of the tracks off Run the Jewels 4, the album. And besides it being a celebration of the pair's fourth studio album, they're also using the presentation as a call to action for United States citizens to participate in the upcoming elections. So this is something, you know what I'm saying, that's geared for people to wake up. Because obviously the situation is crazy. As you all know, I'm sure y'all know because everybody was talking about it when they diagnosed Donald Trump and this lady, Melania, you know, with the COVID, everybody going crazy. I don't know what to think. I don't believe it. But, you know, I'm sure it's just another one of his tricks. But the fact that Run the Jewels is putting on this show is great, because I'm pretty sure that as things develop, you know, we're also going to see some things that are going to be shocking to us. So, but this Run the Jewels 4 is something I'm looking forward to. Killer Mike and LP are two of the dopest. And together with the production of LP, those albums are just amazing. I don't know if you guys have checked it out, but for sure, we got to talk more about Run the Jewels, because that's that fire. I'm very excited for this though. So I will keep you posted when it comes up. They're actually working with Adult Swim, and they also make some dope cartoons and stuff. So you already know it's gonna be trippy. It's gonna be where it needs to be, because Adult Swim actually does a lot of cool stuff. Especially that Rick and Morty. You know, they got a cool soundtrack and all that. So definitely something to be tuned into. I'm gonna keep you posted on how it comes out. I'm sure it's gonna be lit. And you know, another thing that I actually wanted to talk about recently, I talked about how there was new merch up on the Busy Bone website. So recently through that, I actually found out there's actually two groups on Facebook that are official groups. So one of them is an official group for Busy Bone. It's called the Bone Cult on Facebook, and I'm gonna include the link so that way you know how to find it. And there's also an official group for Blaze, the producer, which is dope as hell. And it's also the official group. I'm gonna put it in the caption. And you know, we need to visit these pages and make sure that we stay tuned, because they actually got a lot of updates for when things are going down. So recently I've caught a few of the Busy Bone live streams, and those are always fun. There's been a few where he was talking some industry things, you know what I mean, like kind of like dropping jewels for everybody, and you know, just stating the facts of how it is. There's been others where they discuss other topics, like how the politics is right now in the US with all the injustice and all that stuff. So that's also interesting. But I wanted to call attention to these two groups because I'm not sure if everybody has heard about them, but I'm gonna keep you posted on what I hear from Busy Bone, cause there's gonna be some upcoming. I know it was about actually a track that was gonna be on the master package of the merch that's available, an unreleased new track. And I'm excited for that. I want to hear that. You know, I'm all about new music. So whatever I find, you know, I gotta share it with y'all. Y'all my people. Make sure you hit the comments. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. Hit the notification bell for the updates. And I'm your boy Paul Frank, hosting for DJ Y. This is DJ Y TV. Salute.
The liquor got me feeling good. These hoes got me feeling